What a sight. Just a massive chasm. Where next? Look at Joe eating the frazzles. Good morning, it's the Yorkshire Trekkers, and today we're in Malham. Malham is probably one of the most well-known places in the Yorkshire Dales, and for good reason. The walk we're doing today is 6.5 miles long, and there's actually 4 really good points of interest. So we've got Malham Cove, which is probably what Malham's most famous for. We've got Malham Tarn. If you don't know what a tarn is, then it's a lake. We've got Gordale Scar, which is like it's like a cut within the hillsides. There's a little waterfall there, and people do climb up alongside it. To be honest, we're hoping to climb up it today, but we've had a lot of rain yesterday and a little bit this morning, so it could be that the waterfall is too strong or too gushy, so but you never know. Well, we won't know until we get there. And lastly, there's Janet's Foss, which is a really nice waterfall. Legend has it that fairies live behind the waterfall, so we're hoping to catch a few on camera. Weather-wise, well, it's sunny and there's a little bit of cloud, but it's quite breezy, and at the moment it feels a little bit chilly. Me being me, forgot to bring a coat. Well, I didn't actually forget, I just didn't bring one. I thought, no, I'll be right. Temperatures today are supposed to reach about 18 degrees a bit later on, so I thought there's no point. But Joe, hasn't you? You're sensible.
With, raincoat, yeah.
With a new raincoat. So Malham is classed as Skipton. It's up in the Skipton area of the Yorkshire Dales. We're going to get his book out and we're going to get started. It's pretty quiet in this car park, which is the National Trust car park. It's cost £4.50 for all day. There is roadside parking, but to be honest, the roads are a little bit on the narrow side, so do so at your own risk. In fact, the roads into Malham from roughly Gargrave, which is the way we came in, they're really quite narrow, and you need to take a bit of care with them, although the locals don't. They're just whizzing round, top bombing round bends and what have you. But anyway, so yeah, without further ado, let's get trekking. So you leave the National Trust car park and you turn right, just walk about 100 yards, and over the other side of the road on your right hand side there's a little bridge. Cross that and then you're onto this footpath, which is now signposted to Janet's Foss. That's the way we're going this time. I have done this walk before and we went the opposite way round, so you actually climb up Malham Cove. But this one, we're going the opposite way round, so eventually on the last part of the walk we'll come down Malham Cove steps. At the moment we're heading towards Janet's Foss, which is the waterfall. So we are now about to enter the wood that leads up to Janet's Foss, and I've been told that maybe there is a chance in this wood of seeing a woodpecker. So we're going to keep our eyes and ears open. Maybe today in Malham is the day to finally see the woodpecker. Foss has just come into view. You can hear the roar of it already. Can't wait to get up close to it. It's going to be magnificent. Like I said, we've had a lot of rainfall yesterday, a little bit this morning. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of water coming down these hillsides. Wow, yeah. This is absolutely fantastic. Janet's Foss, like I said, because of the rain, it's probably a little bit more hectic than it normally would be. And what a sight, fantastic. So, as I said earlier, there's fairies behind here. We haven't actually seen any at the minute, but you know, maybe it's a little too gushy for them to fly out. But yeah. That's what the legend is, Janet's Foss. Janet is the leader of the fairies. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible, this waterfall. So yeah, this is the first point of interest on this walk around Malham, and we've had a good 10 minutes here filming, just basically admiring this fantastic waterfall. Now we're going on to Gordale Scar. So we're now on the track up to Gordale Scar, and as you can see it's quite a barren landscape, almost like we're heading into the land that time forgot. And as you can see it goes around the corner there to lead us up to the Scar, and we are running alongside the river. But the signpost said half a mile to Gordale Scar, so thankfully we've got this nice wide gravelly track. Well, there's one good thing, Joe, on this walk. We haven't actually come across any flies or wasps.
Yeah, that's very true, yeah.
So, no buzzing and no stinging today. Hopefully. And it's immense. I can already see I'm going to get up a bit closer, but there's far too much water coming down that hillside to get up. But it would be quite a climb anyway, to be honest. Now coming back down the same track away from Gordale Scar, and it was really fantastic. To be honest, I'm glad we couldn't climb it actually, and that there was so much water coming over it, because it makes it more exciting. Round there it was quite shady. It was like a wind tunnel, a little bit chilly as well. So we've come back out through this valley, back into the sunshine, warm up, defrost a little bit. We're going to get back to the end of this track, and then we're going to see where his next move is, because there's a sign saying towards Malham Cove, but we actually head towards Malham Tarn next, so perhaps we do head towards Malham Cove and then veer off a bit later on. Well, Checkers book. Eating frazzles. So we've just got to end of this track that leads down to Gordale Scar. We just sat down having a drink and a snack. Joe's got a bag of frazzles. I ain't got anything yet. I'm saving myself for my big pot noodle. It's massive. It's like a big tub of pot noodle. I'll show you it when we're halfway round. We'll head back, like I said, to the start of this trail that leads to Gordale Scar. There's a little bridge, a little quaint bridge, and there is a track. It's signposted Malham Cove. We take that track to a road, and that's when we veer off from the direction to Malham Cove, and we head up towards Malham Tarn. So yeah, it's going well so far, isn't it, Joe? We're enjoying it.
Yeah, really good, yeah.
Yeah. Janet's Foss is exciting. Gordale Scar is exciting. Malham itself is really popular as well, and there is loads of walkers out We even think that when we got to Janet's Foss that a lad had been swimming in the pool at the bottom of the waterfall because he was drying himself off. He was drying himself off. But yeah, that's absolutely crazy to think that anybody would want to swim in there. It'd be a bit cold, I think, but you know. So this track has led us to, well, just through that gate there, there's a road that runs down the side of this wall, and if you're doing a shorter walk, what you do is you cross the road straight over, and then that takes you to Malham Cove, then back into Malham. But we're doing a slightly longer walk, so we're going to reach this road and we're going to follow this road just a little bit, and then we're back onto fields up to Malham Tarn. And now because we've climbed up the hillside, got some lovely views over there now in distance, and there is a really steep hillside just in the distance, and we do think that might be one of the 3 peaks. We're not sure, so I'll show you a video clip of it. Maybe Danny can tell us, he'll know. But yeah, we've done a bit of climbing here. Obviously we knew we had to do at some point, but now we're just going to head onto this bit of road. But it's only a quiet country lane, so it shouldn't be too bad. So over that stile we're onto the moorland, and you can see a little bit of a track that's been walked over years. So we're just following this. Oh, this moorland, it's never ending, Joe, is it? Never ending. This track on these open fields, and we've hit the top now actually, and it's really windy, very gusty. We're looking in front of us, we still can't see Malham Tarn. Thought we might have been high enough to look down upon it, but no, we can't see out yet. Just fields, moorland and hills. We could actually be lost. Reached the Malham Tarn car park, and we've not got far to go, just over this little bit of a field here, over at ridge, and then we're down to the tarn. We could see it up on the hillside actually, just a glimmer of it. So we're hoping it's going to be a bit sheltered down here because it's been really windy at the minute. on that hillside. Like I said, hopefully it's sheltered and then we can have something to eat and drink. And we're probably call it about halfway really. Malham Tarn, we've reached it, but like I said, it's really windy and there's actually no shelter around this part where we can sit down and have a grub. There's a little boulder there, I don't know if that'll offer any shelter or not. Failing that, there might be a bit of woodland just over this field. Let's have a look at it, Joe. Well, as luck has it, we came to that bit of woodland, we walked around it, and at the back is Malham Tarn estate, and it's actually sheltered here from the wind. All these trees behind me, basically acting like this foam on my microphone, they're just buffering all the wind out. There's like this bit of parkland area, and we've got sat down on ground sheet. And we're going to have a snap now because we're quite hungry now actually. So today, look at this, it's an absolute massive bowl of chicken flavour noodles, Oriental instant noodles, Coca. That was from B&M I think, big pot of noodles, and I put all seasoning and veg and oil in, flavouring oil, and my water, and now it's just soaking. I'm not sure I put enough water in. It says pour 400 ml in, but I ain't got a measuring jug, so I can't gauge it. Just gonna have to play it by ear. Taste. So Joe's got, well she had. See, look at this, she's got it here, look.
I'll show you what.
She's got a usual.
My cheese sandwiches.
Cheese sandwich.
But with cheese bread cakes
Got on a cheesy bread cake. Beautiful. And then she's got a Lucozade Sport drink. And I've got, get this, Iron Brew energy drink. Oh, I bet that's nice. I like Iron Brew. And it's in energy form. So it's high in caffeine. Taurine, B vitamins, excellent. So that's my drink, that's going to give me some energy to carry on with trekking. But yeah, I'm just waiting for my noodles to soak in now. So this is my Oriental style noodles, chicken flavour. I've had a taste and it's lovely. It's obviously it's a different flavour to a standard pot noodle, chicken and mushroom flavour. But yeah, this is a nice one. This quite tasty. Again, I think I put too much water in. It's a little bit runny, but there's still plenty of taste, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, that's a nice one. That gets a thumbs up from me, and actually I'd say it is better than the chicken and mushroom pot noodle. I know this is only chicken flavour, but it's the Oriental style. Delicious. Right, we've got a little bit of a change today, and we haven't got a grenade bar or a protein bar as such. What we've got is Trek bars. These are protein flapjacks, and it's, what flavour is it? Chocolate flavour, cocoa oat. So Joe's going to open up that one. Open the box, there's 3 in the box. Look at that. So that's a protein flapjack. So Joe's going to try hers first. It's free, but I only want one. Joe can have 2 if you want.
No, I can't.
Joe's had 2 cheese sandwiches, so she's
have,
quite full
yes.
now.
So it
look
looks
at
like
that.
this.
Let's have a look, Joe. Oh yes. Let's see how these fare against the grenade bars and protein bars.
It's nice.
Yeah? Did you say just nice?
It's nice.
Oh, it's nice.
The chocolate's nice.
Is it? That flapjack ain't too dry, is it? Is it nice
No.
and yeah?
Not as nice as normal flapjack, but
Ah. Is it nice? I think like protein bars.
yeah, and got that weird texture that protein bars have got.
Right.
No, that's stodgy, but it's nice.
Oh, I'm excited to try mine now.
It's good.
So it gets a thumbs up from Joe. So here's mine. And they smell nice enough. So let's have a taste. Chocolate's nice. It might be a bit dry for my liking, Joe. Yeah. These are quite dry. I think they're dry. I'm not so sure, me. I do like flapjack and all, so that's a shame. Fed, watered, re-energised. We're heading back towards Malham Tarn car park, and then we go on a separate route then back heading towards Malham Cove. It's still quite windy as we're making our way around this woodland where we were sat having us dinner. It was a nice little sun trap and it was lovely, and I could have just laid down and had a snooze, but Joe won't let me, would you, Joe? Come on, get up. Leaving Malham Tarn, the car park, and then come through that gate there, and then just 50 yards there on your left, signpost, which is going to take us on there, and that's then going to take us towards Malham Cove, and that is a last point of interest. So we've done 3 and we're heading to our last one now, and it's going to be the grand finale, Malham Cove. Now I've done a little bit of research on Malham Cove, and besides its massive sheer cliff face, it's limestone, isn't it, Joe? It's all limestone, and Malham Cove is actually home to peregrine falcons. Whether we'll get to see any, hopefully, you never know. And I know from previous times when I've come to Malham Cove, at the top of Malham Cove is really big limestone ridges. They can be quite tricky to walk across, but it's going to be an adventure. It's going to be a bit of fun. There's going to be nice scenery up there as well. We've got a little break front rocks at the minute. We've got a bit of a grass track. It's surprising how much walking along rocks takes it out here. Your body's just adapting all the time to stop you tripping up, which I've been done many a time, or falling over. But yeah, we're just still on this grass track. There's a lot of activity over there, and I think we are almost at Malham Cove, at the top of it anyway. So, it's windy up here. Here we have the main attraction, and it's the top of Malham Cove. We're fairly close to the edge, not right on the edge obviously, especially with this breeze. It's blowing a gale up here actually. So there's a lot of activity up here. It's very popular. Oh, look at her! Right, look at that look. But yeah, this is the top of Malham Cove, and they're just like all these big slabs of limestone that you have to make your way across. It's easy enough, like, but we're heading down the steps from the top of Malham Cove all the way down to the bottom, and there is literally hundreds of steps, and they're not very even steps, but there's one thing I'm glad of, and that's that we're going down them and not going up them. We've come the other way around, the opposite way around, so we end up coming down Malham steps. This is the bottom of Malham Cove, and it's really quite impressive. I'm not sure how high it is actually, but there's some rock climbers behind me up there, and that really takes some guts to do that. It's absolutely gargantuan, and this is why it's so popular. And like I say, it's all limestone, that's why it's got that white appearance to it. As I said earlier, home to peregrine falcons. And yeah, this is the final point of interest. What a point of interest to finish off with actually. Nice river flowing from Malham Cove, just there. Almost like it's coming from underneath Malham Cove itself, from the sheer rock face. But yeah, basically now that's the end of us walk. We've just got a little walk back into Malham itself, Malham village, and then it's home. I'll just finish off with a few shots as we walk away from Malham Cove. You'll see it in more detail as I get further away. Incredible. Malham Cove. So yeah, that's the walk for today, and I'm just going to finish off with Malham Cove in background. It was a 6.5 mile walk, and it took us to 4 points of interest. We started off with Janet's Foss, that amazing waterfall. Then we moved on to Gordale Scar. Usually you can climb up that when the water's a bit calmer, but today it was just rushing a bit too much. But yeah, it was still a nice area to look at, and a nice waterfall as well. Then we moved on up to Malham Tarn. Now, the walk from Gordale Scar to Malham Tarn were quite a trek, and it were over moorland. It were really windy, so it made us walk a little bit more difficult than it probably normally would. But still, it was enjoyable. We had us dinner near Malham Tarn, round the back on the estate, and then the last part of the walk was from Malham Tarn to Malham Cove, and you know, it's the grand finale, isn't it? You've got to finish off with that. So yeah, I mean, it's been a great walk. Really enjoyed it, both me and Joe. Weather's picked up now as well. It started off a bit gloomy, but it's brightened up, and it's gorgeous now. So there's still a bit of a wind, but that's not going to bother us now because we're at the end of the walk. We're just going to come off this ash path and down into Malham village. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyable walk, highly recommended, and it's very popular anyway. There is plenty of people does this walk, whether it's the way we went or the opposite way round. It's either way, it's a fantastic walk. So that ends it for today, and as always, from the Yorkshire Trekkers, see you later. It's a bloodbath, that. I tell you what, there's hunters are going to hunt us down, and this is where they make sacrifices, chop people up, feed them to animals. Bloodbath.